Hey there, I'm Muska and welcome to HitScan Breaking News. We are coming at you live from the live client with the experimental card. We're in it right now. It just looks like quick play basically when you're queuing up and joining in, but it does say applying update and then changes a bunch of stuff with the tanks for now, as we got 3, 2, 1. You can see here 3 DPS, 2 support, and I'm the only tank, and I'm gonna main tank Roadhog. Yeah. All right, Ryan. Let me know what's going on with Roadhog this patch.
Roadhog, to go through the changes very quickly, Take a Breather now does a lot more. We'll show you it because it looks pretty ridiculous. The hook chain, the cooldown's been reduced so you can hook targets more. Your overall damage with your primary fire has been reduced, and your whole hog ultimate charge cost has been increased by 15%. But it's the Take a Breather. Like, press E, Miska. Let's see what it looks like.
Ooh. It's kind of bugged. We saw it for a second.
It looks disgusting, whatever it is.
It looks really weird.
What it does is it heals people around Roadhog and also decreases damage taken by 25%. So this might be really interesting to show on like a control map. But yeah, so Roadhog generally does a little bit less damage, but can also mitigate it for others by using Take a Breather, which does have a a quick cooldown anyway. So it might mean that we could be quite stocky and tanky on this point.
We'll try it on the objective here, but I'm gonna have to try and hook a Hansel first or something. That's a Roadhog. Okay, there you see the little sort of effect around there. It looks very much like it was kind of made in the workshop, honestly.
Oh, you can see the red one as well from the enemy Roadhog. Like,
yeah,
both of you just stinking it out, apparently.
Oh, okay, that was apparently not quite on that, but at least. I haven't played Roadhog in a while, not gonna lie. It feels a little bit weird.
I mean, you're doing okay for a Roadhog against 3 DPS, right? Because usually he just gets evaporated and used.
Roadhog's on the side here, on the right side. Oh, he's so low. Oh. All right, left side Hansel. Left side Hansel, get him.
Do you like the change? Do you notice much, or?
I mean,
other than the
honestly,
weird effect?
it's basically I'm just playing Roadhog, but I'm also doing something for my team. So I guess that's the main difference, really. I just want to see the effect again now that we're not in a fight. It lasts for quite a while. Does it say how long it lasts for?
It doesn't, actually. That's a good point. I think it's only a couple of seconds.
I mean, it looks like 6 to 8 seconds, something like that.
So the patch notes that I'm using are from a Korean translated one, hence why we probably don't have it. The English version isn't up yet, so in typical Blizzard fashion, we still don't have that. But like, this doesn't feel as crazy as I thought it would, from a support perspective at least. Like, triple DPS seems fine.
Yeah, whenever I die... Ooh, Hog is here. Ooh.
I got nano boosted.
Oh, that was crazy. There was a lot of abilities. Oh. Boostio! Get him! Oh, there's a Reaper on me. He's very low. He's dead. Here's a heal for my allies. Wait, so, sorry, how much less damage do you take in this?
25%.
25%. I mean, that's pretty decent. That's actually quite hefty, so...
Yeah, the numbers might change because this is the experimental card. Blizzard can do stuff server-side to increase the damage mitigation by 50%, for example. So do bear in mind, like Jeff Kaplan said a lot yesterday, all of these changes are very much, just testing, don't panic and stuff. And we kind of sounded like we hated the idea yesterday. I'm quite excited for it. It's just a bit... I just wait and see, almost excited.
Yeah, I mean, it's very different. I'm...
So, Miska, in the nicest possible way, kill yourself, because I want to show off what Zarya looks like as well.
I've managed. Okay, yeah, fantastic. I was just going to say, it's a bit awkward that I haven't died yet, but... Zarya, okay, I'm on her. Let's go.
So, you have a little bit more health, as you'll notice. Your primary and secondary fire does a little bit less damage. I'm just going to give them the point whilst they back out. Your cooldown on your shields has been reduced, both for you and using on others. Okay. But also, if you shield yourself, and look at me... It should. I don't know if it does. I don't know if it's just for projected barriers. Clearly it didn't. So if you shield me when I'm next to this McCree, anybody within 8 yards of the target that you're shielding gets shielded too.
All right.
I'm getting flamed for doing bad heals, but as is life.
Oh,
I think so. Just huge heals, sarcastically. Like I said, your cooldown has been reduced on that, and the duration that a target is shielded for is a little bit longer by a second, so not too much. So when you shield another target, it shields other people. The only backside to that, or bad side of it, is usually you get 40 shield charge when you fully drain a shield, right? So if it gets completely destroyed. Now it's 30, so it's a little bit less. You do generally less damage, but you could do more like damage reduction.
All right.
It's a shame that we can't go into like a custom lobby or practice range to myth bust some of this stuff, but...
Yeah, you can't actually load any of this up in a custom range. Can you come close to someone so I can double bubble? Oh, that's me. That's not gonna work, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm trying to just not die. This is a mess. I've never done a video live like this during a game. It's very, very different. So excuse the craziness.
People are gonna judge your gameplay.
Yeah, I think so, but you know, come on. Guys. Like, I feel like everyone watching should have at least a little bit of, you know, a little bit of forgiveness for our messy, just everything. Get the hog.
I just want a bit of downtime so I can talk about the other changes. D.Va's quite straightforward to explain without showing it. She went back to the old broken version of D.Va. So now she has 400 shield, 200
Wait, let's just
base health.
let me get on D.Va before you go through it, just so it's all very clear, so I can show off some stuff at the same time.
The main two are those two. Like Roadhog's new ability is kind of ridiculous. I don't really know how good it is. Zarya is also pretty exciting. We're left with D.Va, who has more armor, less base health, but the same amount of total HP overall. Your movement speed when firing has been increased.
Oh yeah, not by much.
And also the duration of defense matrix has been doubled.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, and it recharges pretty fast as well. I guess the overall charge amount that you have, though, is quite a bit, so it's gonna take a while to recharge anyway.
Yes.
All right. Let's go.
But you are back to like the old quad tank version of D.Va that was really strong like 3 years ago.
I'm basically playing defense matrix bot.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Like you wouldn't be anyway if you're playing D.Va.
Yeah, true, I guess.
With these kind of videos, guys, by the way, any feedback is welcome in the comments below.
Yes.
This is more exciting for me personally than, you know, making a video afterwards. Just sort of trying out the changes, being like, oh, this is weird.
I mean, this is...
We seem to be doing a really good job against this Sigma.
Yeah, but we might be playing in bronze, you know? I have no idea what's going on.
Speaking of Sigma, we don't really need to play him show off. He has more shield, and shield regeneration is a bit better. That's it for Sigma. He hasn't been changed an awful lot. But I don't really think he needed to, you know? He's already quite strong on his own. This weird hybrid tank.
It's honest, like, on the... Oh no, I should not be here. Ah! No! Heal me! Oh! The Sigma so low.
Three behind you.
Oh no, the Sigma... Oh no, we're so low, guys!
And then that only leaves Reinhardt and Winston.
Yeah, I really suck on trying to deal damage right then with D.Va, but to be fair, the Sigma was just a little bit more backed up with that Ana.
I think what we need is a Reinhardt.
Oh,
Reinhardt's
yeah.
had a few changes.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
He has more armor, less health, so he has the same amount of health as usual, just a little bit more armor.
Oh, cool.
Your damage with your hammer is being increased from 75 to 90.
Wait, what just happened? Did I just...
Pretty chunky.
Did I just stop because I hit an ally with the charge? That looked weird.
Maybe? I don't, that's not the balance changes.
I'm
But
not sure if I
also
hit
your
defense
shield
close,
regenerates faster. That's the only other change. Your shield regenerates faster. You do a little bit more damage.
I can defend this Ana mid. Oh, that Sigma's low. Oh man, he lives on 1 HP. Okay, well, so Reinhardt's not too exciting, right? Not too different, I guess.
Yep. And then the last one to show off is Winston.
Okay.
Who has a little bit more armor, increase in total health, and your cooldown for your barrier has been reduced by a couple of seconds.
Okay, okay.
There might be more. That's what these patch notes say. It doesn't seem that exciting, but you probably feel it if you play a lot of Winston. If you play triple, like DPS dive as well, that's pretty strong.
Wait for our Widow a little bit. Oh, now an Ashe. Oh, and a Widow. Right, we're grouping up top right. Let's go. Oh, never mind. I'm slept. I've got like lower cooldown on my barrier though, so I'm gonna try to like go in with that a little bit. Okay, that's not at all the place I want to be in. That's okay. Can I? Oh, it's not that low cooldown. Yeah, this is kind of awkward. Not gonna lie. Okay, Winston is still very awkward because as soon as you're out of the bubble, I realize I don't have a D.Va with me or anything. Okay,
you can try out the Zarya and the Roadhog then, because like we've gone through all of the changes. Okay, now it's a case of which change you like the most.
Yeah, okay, let's try. I liked what I saw of Zarya, but I'm not sure what exactly I liked. I mean, the bubble's nice and all, but I don't know if that actually made a huge difference. Okay, I'm gonna... Did anyone else get that? No, no one else got that bubble.
Makes the ability just more interested as a whole.
We're obviously
we're
losing
going
this
to,
round just to get some more time with the game.
Yeah, clearly get 10 minutes of gameplay. That's it.
That's
yeah,
it.
So important for
no,
YouTubers, apparently.
The
But you get
YouTubers are
Sanctum, so
throwing
that means
the
you can
game.
play a little bit more Roadhog. You know, all those environmental kills,
Oh yeah, true.
stinking up the Sanctum.
Stinking up the Sanctum.
Like, are you
Sounds like
interested by this? This doesn't feel as dramatic to me as I thought it would, having triple DPS.
I mean, I think a bit of it is because... Yeah, I don't know. Well, to you it wouldn't, though, right?
Yeah, I guess nothing's changed for me, to be fair, to support.
If you're just chilling on like Lucy or something, you're not gonna really notice it too much, other than that fights are probably a lot quicker. I guess that's the main thing. Fights are a lot quicker. Yeah, I just can't help but think that, like, what's fun with a lot of the tanks is the tank synergy, right? Like, so if you're playing Hog and Orisa, for example, that's really, really fun. If you're playing Reinhardt Zarya, that's really fun. And you don't really have that with this. Like, you kind of lose out on that fun, which is, I mean, at least in my eyes, that's, you know, a big deal. I realize I've done a terrible thing by going straight to the point without any other
I'm
tank or
behind
anything.
you, but I'm not really that helpful. Widowmaker's coming.
Yeah, I just killed the Widow back at least. I'm not sure. Oh,
Do you
God.
feel a lot more susceptible to being killed? And do you think,
Yes, yes, all of the above. Yes.
do you think the DPS do as well? I haven't really been paying too much attention to my
Yes,
team.
I mean, I would assume so. You know, like if I'm not playing a barrier tank, then it's literally the same thing as when everyone's just screaming for a Reinhardt normally, right? It's kind of the same deal. Maybe I can just like get a nice hook on that Mercy. Oh, she's low.
The Sigma
Very low. She's one. God. Okay, I mean he's dead. Oh boy, this is a mess. I'm gonna just do this on the objective. Hopefully that's more useful or something.
Yeah, I think it's more useful than
No.
I don't think it's gonna help much there, but
No! I just did my ult before that as well, and Sigma stunned me out of it.
what about
Alright,
the rest
well,
of the stuff? Like, do you feel like the lower hog, like damage, the lower cooldown on
Did
the
it?
hook?
Wait,
is
they
that
changed the Risa a
important?
little bit, right? Didn't they?
I don't. Oh yes.
Oh yeah,
they
yeah.
did.
They gave her
For
a
Risa.
bigger shield. 900 on the shield
Health,
instead of
and
the
reduced the
600.
cooldown as well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Arisa mains. I'm sorry, but the game's been based around this hero for so long anyway that
I'm just gonna walk into the Sigma, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he has no tank to help it. This feels very OP. This feels. That
I don't
felt
think it
very
needed.
broken.
I don't think it needed much for Arisa to not feel OP. To be fair, I'll give a quick double check to make sure that we haven't missed any of the other changes, but I'm pretty sure we got them all.
Yeah. No, I'm just being silly on the Resayer. This is dumb. If I put it like this, this feels a lot like quick play, and I feel like that makes it makes it harder to judge. But one thing I would say though about this that I think is actually quite nice is that when you are, I mean, I guess in theory when you're playing a main tank now, your team should kind of care more. You know, like the main tank role becomes more. Well, I don't know if the team will care more, but it should matter even more in theory. But you know, who knows what'll actually happen, right? Like, it's so hard to tell with Overwatch. Anything could happen.
I mean, I don't really know where Blizzard are on with wanting to use this. I'm assuming not really, but you never know. They might actually be considering this heavily. I think all they really want to do is see how it affects the queue times, and it wasn't that bad for us. Of course, we want it to be in as quick as possible because we want to show
play
gameplay
tank,
to everyone.
which I think a lot of people want to play tank right now because of all the changes being tank related.
So it's kind of hard to really, you know, work out realistically if it's had that much effect just because of all of the tank buffs. Is it going to be like this in a week? It's hard to say. Most people have tried stuff.
Okay. I mean, this is very odd. I have, like, as a tank player, I feel like what I do will, if I don't play well, I feel like my team's gonna get punished so hard for that. You know, like before as a tank player, yeah, it obviously mattered. But if you are, say, D.Va, for example, and you were just smashing yourself into the enemy team to create some space, that was kind of okay. Now, definitely not, you know? Or I wouldn't think so, at least. Feels like it would be quite
I think you'd have to do more than changing certain damage numbers for heroes like Diva, if that makes sense. I think you need to be a bit more dramatic. But that's just me. Like, I think the main tanks are always going to be stronger in that regard. Like, it's going to take a lot more for Diva and Roadhog to actually contest that.
I'd agree with that. Yeah. Let's see
we'll link the patch notes in the description. When we have an English update, we'll let you know. But finally, speaking of Ashe, we have a certain skin to show off. The Mardi Gras one.
We do. We'll check out this amazing Ashe play of the game. The top tier, top 500, 3-2-1 gameplay.
Best of the best.
And yeah, we'll just hop out and we'll have a look at that Ashe skin real quick. I'll just hop it on like solo since you were the party lead. Yeah, Ashe has, of course, the Mardi Gras skin. You can get it right now. Yeah, well, you can't right now, I guess. You have to get a bunch of wins first, but soon enough. Shouldn't take you too long. And
playing
yeah,
the experimental thing does count as a win, as we can see as well in the top. So
yes, exactly. I'll check that out in just a second. We got, of course, the gun, the little shotgun, the dynamite, and then Bob again with his Mardi Gras back print there. Pretty cool. Pretty nice skin. I mean, yeah, I thought it'd be a legendary actually. Just it's quite a remodel and stuff. But anyway, that's that. Here's the thing Ryan was talking about with the little wins tracked. Win 9 games in quick play, arcade, or competitive play, or experimental. That's it. Thanks for watching. I guess we'll see you guys next time.
Feedback in the comments. Like, we're very bad at making these kind of videos, but we want to get better. Like, this was a lot of fun to make. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. These changes, pretty ridiculous. Don't know what it's going to do to the game, but that's experimental. Just get to do crazy stuff like this and check it out.
Yep. Goodbye.
Bye.